Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Pain in the Grass, it's back. Tuesday, July 30th, Friday, August 2nd, and Saturday, August 3rd. 3 big days of pain. Oh, man, the lineup is just insane, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger with great international, national, and local acts.
International and national.
International. Well, I mean, these are bands
Check
that have
out
played
those international bands, guys.
Well, you got the big bands.
Yeah.
And you got the local bands.
It sounds funny.
Yeah. All right, we got big. How about just we got a lot of great bands?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Like Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
And the internationally known Marilyn Manson.
Definitely. Also, Slipknot, Volbeat, and my favorite band, More. Moore's going to be there. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff. Make sure you check out KISW.com and just see the lineup for all these days, and it continues to grow. And if you want tickets, again, 3 big days for Pain in the Grass. Get your tickets now at livenation.com. $2 from each ticket sold, benefiting the Vitology Foundation, and they do a lot of good work. All the info at KISW.com.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to B-Mix. And we need to pump it up for Monday. Oh, yeah.
I think this is catching on, man.
What's catching on?
I was in a Target last Monday, and this song came on, and I was like,
That
hey.
version?
Yeah, it was pretty hysterical, man. It was the Elvis version.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wow.
If they're playing Exodus at Target,
But
I need to shake Target's hands.
Yeah, well, they could get away with it because it sounds, I mean, it's a cool sounding song. That
Yeah.
but no, there was the Elvis.
This version.
It was that one, yeah.
That makes more sense. But like Steve said, it'd be amazing if they played Exodus in the Target just in general.
I wouldn't mind this. Yeah. It's a great tune, man. See that?
Aggressive shopping at Target.
Yeah, it really had me like, all right, get out of my way. I'm buying this.
Hopefully our contestant is sufficiently pumped up today. We've got Jake in Shelton. Jake, are you there, sir?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. What's he playing for? What's he playing for today, Steve?
Up for grabs, tickets to see Leonard Skinner. They're going to be at the White River Amphitheater on July 27th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. You want tickets to see Skinner? Get your tickets now at livenation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Jake will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Jake, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Mother Teresa belonged to a group known as the Little Sisters of the what?
Pass.
In which month is the Earth closest to the sun?
June.
No.
December.
No.
March.
No. Pan was half man, half what?
Centaur.
No.
Horse.
No.
Pass.
What theme park were the Griswolds headed to in National Lampoon's Vacation?
Disney World.
No.
Pass.
What year of the early 90s did Andre the Giant pass away?
92.
No.
3.
Yes. What did Yankee Doodle stick in his hat?
Macaroni.
No.
Feather.
Yes.
That's it.
What is the fin on the back of a whale called?
Dorsal.
Yes.
Fin.
What fast food franchise has the most worldwide locations?
Subway.
Yes. Which South American country hosted the 2014 FIFA World Cup?
Brazil.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct.
Yeah, it's a nice comeback actually
yeah.
for Jake. He was
Finished strong there.
Yeah.
So
let's hope that Jake. It's a tough morning for Steve, like it is for
Well,
me.
there's no song, so he's not going to be singing. So
Yeah.
I don't like my chances.
Okay.
No math.
You never know, buddy.
yeah, you never know.
You never know, Jake. I mean, Steve's done pretty bad lately.
Last week,
One bad day.
you
Yeah.
haven't. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
That was
I was going to dispute it, but I'm like, oh, well, never mind.
that was a
Guys
quick
are a
one.
bunch of exaggerators here.
Well, are you
I
ready?
missed the first 4 in a row.
Well, there goes the suspense there, Jake.
Thanks for the heads up.
I think I'm going to put Jake on hold before he actually gives you some answers.
Maybe the first 4 are difficult. We shall find out.
Yes.
Mother Teresa belonged to a group known as the Little Sisters of the what?
Traveling pants.
No.
Of mercy.
No.
Of power.
No. In which month is the Earth closest to the sun?
August?
No.
June?
No.
July?
No. Pan was half man, half what?
Pot?
No.
Woman?
No.
Horse?
No.
Damn it.
What theme park were
These
the
are hard.
Griswolds headed to the...
Wally World.
Yes. What year of the early 90s did Andre the Giant pass away?
1993.
Yes. What
Andre
did
impression.
Yankee Doodle stick in his hat?
A dandy.
No.
A feather.
Yes.
Hi, dandy.
What is the fin on the back of a whale called?
A fin.
No.
Big ass fin.
No.
Fun.
No. What
Okay.
fast food franchise has the most worldwide locations?
Subway.
Yes.
Eat fresh.
What South American country hosted the 2014 FIFA World Cup?
As BJ would say, Brazil.
Yes. What is the final letter in the Greek alphabet?
Omega.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, you squeak by 6 to 5.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, Jake. Jake didn't get to that last question,
Thank you, sir.
and that was the decider.
That was the decider.
I have to agree. Those were tough 4 questions to start things off.
Yeah. You got Wally World. He did not.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And that's not that tough question. I mean,
All right. Well, the first 3 were tough.
yeah.
The one that he got that you did not, the back of the fin on the back of a whale is called a dorsal fin.
Not dorsal.
I don't even know what that is.
It's
I know.
the fin on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said the tail. Would that have worked?
No,
Because they call it the whale tail, don't they?
No, they have an actual tail.
Well, right.
You know the
Tramp stamp.
Well, the tail, the tail is a fin, isn't it? Isn't I mean the end of a whale? Isn't that like the? Isn't
I
that a
don't
fin
know.
at the
I
end?
don't got Google in front of me, and I don't care enough to figure those things out.
So you think a whale has a real like a tail, like a dog tail?
What?
There's a fin.
I know, but
I don't
sometimes
know.
But sometimes they call that fin. I thought they called that the tail of a whale as well. That's why I was asking. Would that work as well?
No, because that's a different thing. That's not on their back.
All right, fair
On their
enough.
But
Okay.
sort of.
This is a
Yeah.
great
I know.
argument.
Yeah, well, I'm admittedly ignorant.
He throws just random questions at me. I was like, I don't know. How do I prepare for that question?
You know, Alex Trebek always knows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's got a slew of people behind the scenes.
So do you.
I got
It's
Sarah.
Vicky and Danny and Sarah and Joe.
Yeah,
and
they all
that's
help
a slew
out.
right there.
Then you let them down every time, knowing nothing.
Granted, they're all doing other stuff.
Yeah.
He's on farmersonly.com. Danny's on emolovers.com. How
did you do
that? Sarah's on johnnyrubbers.com.
Well, at least it's one guy. She still has her heart for one guy.
Pan was half man, half what?
God,
Horse?
no, this. I'm so mad about it. I can see his horse. His like.
What's Steve's favorite impression?
Goat.
Yeah,
That's it. Thank you, man.
Thank you for your tongue there, Steve.
And he's only got 2 legs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where that? Yeah, that's the thing. Okay.
The month that is closest to the sun, that the Earth is closest to the sun.
December.
No, close, January.
Yeah, that's a tough one. My brain was thinking like, I mean, because you know what? It's summer right now for parts of the world, but you know, I'm so American. I'm going,
Not
it's gotta
for
be.
here.
It's gotta be. How could it not be July? Because that's when the summer solstice is. But actually, it is closer in the winter for our good folks down in like Australia.
I figured it out.
What?
So the tail of a whale is called a fluke.
It's called a fluke?
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
that's a
called
good
flukes
one.
because they have 2 lobes of the. There are 2 lobes of the whale tail.
Okay, then Rev wins this one.
Yeah! My ignorance pays off. Well,
Yeah, that's it.
something. And then finally, Mother Teresa was belonged to a group as the Little Sisters of the what?
I have no idea.
Little Sisters of the Poor. They made a vow of poverty back in the day when they were doing that.
Oh wow, I didn't know she was part of a group. I thought it was just all her.
Nope, it was a bunch of them.
I guess she's the one that was probably lived the longest, right?
Or at least was the most well-known.
Yeah. All right.
Congratulations, Steve. You won with 6 correct.
Caller number 6 at 206-421-ROCK. That's 206-421-ROCK. Caller number 6. All right. I got a video of a fast food worker. Oh, yeah. This story is, oh, God. You hate this, man. Makes you not want to go to restaurants. This fast food worker is spitting in a customer's food after she was dared to do it by the customer. And, of course, it was 3 a.m., so, of course, you're just going to get a lot of quality customer-employee exchanges at 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
This happened at a place called the Pita Pit in Montana.
Oh, Pita Pit.
You know Pita Pit?
Yeah, it's a franchise, a chain. We have one in Puyallup.
Of course, you got everything. I don't even know Pita
You've
Pit.
never had, you don't even know Pita Pit?
No.
We have one in like Stevens, of all places.
Well,
It's like a Subway, but with pitas.
I don't think do we have one on the east side? I've never heard of this joint.
You never heard of Pita Pit?
I don't think I ever have.
Oh, my God.
my
You've never heard of
gosh.
Pita Pit?
I don't think I have.
I get the teriyaki chicken or the buffalo chicken all the time.
Well, find out if we have one on the east side, because right now I'm pissed at the east side, because we have nothing. How do we not?
I can't believe you've never
Pita
heard of
Pit's a thing.
It's a huge thing.
It's the first I've heard of Pita Pit.
Oh, man, Pita Pit's awesome.
I've been here for almost 20 years. I never know about a Pita Pit.
We get Pita Pit maybe 3 times a month.
There's one in Gig Harbor, one in Tacoma, one in Puyallup, 2 in Tacoma, one in Olympia, one in Oak Harbor, and in Bellingham, a couple, Ellensburg, Yakima.
Everywhere but Seattle.
Yeah.
There's no Pita Pit in Seattle?
Nah, looking at there's like 3 in Vancouver.
See, that's the thing. You guys, if you guys live up north or south, you're getting this.
Wow,
But if
you're missing out.
I am missing out. I know nothing about this Pita Pit.
Yeah, you got to come down to Tacoma, bro.
God, but I got to get frugals. There's so much. I mean, there's out and about. Yeah. There's so much to explore down in the south end. I don't know if I get time for Pita Pit.
Oh, we always have time for Pita Pit.
And you got that Indian restaurant you want to take me to down there?
Farmer Indian, yeah.
Yes, I got no time for this.
So what happened at this Pita Pit?
Well, what happened? I just told you. Somebody's spitting the food.
Uh-oh.
Montana Pita Pit. Even Montana's got one. 3 a.m., they already exchanged words before this dare, so they weren't happy with each other. The worker did get fired. Oh, really? Of course I got fired. Who would keep the... But here's the audio.
Do you want me to? Do it! I dare you. Wow. Let me show. Come at me. Why try me? Why don't you get out of here? I was nice to you. No, I said I came into here. Girl. You were because it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you were open until do we look open to you?
Well, if you're in there, I would imagine you are open.
They got to figure this
You're
out.
making them a sandwich, I'd imagine you're open.
Yeah, they got to figure this out. That if this irritates me with restaurants, I understand that you know it sucks because you have to close. Because I worked at supermarkets and same thing. You know, when it's 9 o'clock or whatever time you're supposed to close, sure, you really. But unfortunately, sometimes that happens. If you're still open, then you're doing business. Otherwise, you should just close and say we're going to close at 8:30 and know that people can come all the way up till whatever. It sucks that if you're supposed to be open and then the worker's all pissed at the customer because you're like, well, I want food right now and you're open.
Well, I was saying they said that happened at 3 o'clock in the morning. They close at 3 o'clock on certain days. So it's I mean, I don't think that she should have done this, but it sucks when you're about to close. You're 1 minute from closing or it is 3 o'clock or the closing time and people walk in expecting to get served.
Drunk people, too. If it's 3 in the morning, you know they're drunk.
Oh,
yeah, see, that's why they
still don't spit in their... You don't spit in their Pita Pit.
No, this person's an idiot, but
these places got to figure it out. I don't know how they can figure it out. At that point, if you're going to stay open till 3 in the morning, you know, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get idiots.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Modern Family's Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Really dig that guy.
He's funny.
He spoke at Sarah's college, and it was early on in the running of Modern Family. I think it was the first year of the show. He really was cool. He went to the same school or the conservatory that Sarah was going to. So it was kind of, you know, it was like, and we're like, all right, you did well for yourself. I like this place.
Did he inform her that she needs to drink more box wine?
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. And that's why Sarah's the big success she is.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, and he seemed like a really cool guy, very down to earth, talking to, you know, everybody, all the college, you know, students there and everything. And he was on Ellen yesterday, shared an awesome story about a time that he once had a roommate who was a phone sex operator.
My roommate at the time was an actress, someone I didn't know very well, and it turns out she was a phone sex operator. And I found this out because one day, this was before we had cell phones, mind you, and I saw stacked on my roommate's desk were these notes from like an agency, a phone sex operating agency, and it was like, these are different scenarios that you could play out, these are some of the different names you could have. And what I thought was so interesting is she had handwritten notes to the side of it, like she was trying to make it her own, you know? Like, take the advice, but then make it your own.
Yeah.
And so when next time I saw the phone snaking into her room, I was like, well, she's busy working. Good for her. I'm going to let her do her thing.
I guess in a way it's acting.
Yeah.
An aspiring actor, sure.
Man, that'd be a weird form of acting, though. I love that I didn't know that they give you like an info sheet. Like, here's a good scenario.
Everybody has a sheet. It doesn't matter if you're an international call center or if you're a phone sex operator. There's the cheat sheet you got to go by.
How awesome would be like that's the first time you're doing it. You're just kind of reading off the sheet. Yeah. Hello, insert name here. I don't want to insert my name.
I'd like to do it. Well, never mind. Yeah.
Would you pick up the other line? You know, sometimes you have two phones in one house.
I would.
Totally.
Yeah, it's the wrong thing to do, but if it's a phone sex operator, how do I not get, come on.
Yeah, times are tough. I can't afford phone sex. Can I just listen in?
Or would you offer to go in the other room and let her practice on you by just being on the phone with her? I would.
What's more awkward, asking to practice or picking up the phone pretending to be like her dad? Sally, get off the phone and stop having that phone sex again.
That's the best right there.
That's a good troll. I think I'd love to do that. That would be fantastic. Oh, man. That's so...
What a weird thing.
Yeah.
If you're doing phone sex, wouldn't you want to not have a roommate?
Yeah, except
I guess times are tough.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. If you're a struggling actor, you got to do what you got to do. And I mean, I don't know who it's tougher on, the person that's got to do it with a roommate or the roommate.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like you have to sit down with that roommate and say, "Hey, look, this is what I do for a living. I'll do it during these hours. If you happen to see me going into that room, could you go for a walk or something?"
Now, it does help that Jesse is gay, so maybe that made it a little easier because he is gay in real life, where the other actor Cam, that he's a straight dude.
Okay.
So maybe that's why it wasn't so bad because, again, if you had a roommate and he was a dude who was a phone sex operator, you wouldn't
that'd be
care.
Hilarious.
I mean,
I wouldn't care. Go crazy.
Yeah, and so it wouldn't be. So maybe it's not awkward because of the fact that Jesse doesn't care that whatever.
Let me know if you need me for any kind of skit in the middle of your phone sex thing.
Yeah, what if you have a guy that's on the line? Maybe Jesse could jump in because what if he likes guys and girls? And Jesse's like, all right, well, this is perfect.
This scene involves a plumber who's knocking at the door while I'm doing phone sex.
Hello, here to clean your pipes. That's miss. I don't think I want that guy on with me.
Weird. Yeah. I don't have any roommates that ever did phone sex.
Oh, you don't?
No. I knew a chick that did it. It wasn't like a chick that I was dating or anything like that. It was a friend.
She was a friend, but not a roommate.
And I didn't know that at first. And she was a phone sex operator, and she still lived with her parents.
What?
I mean, she was of age. Don't get me wrong. She was in her 20s.
But still, I do not want Sarah running a phone sex operation out of my house if she's living
Sarah
with me.
Sarah would do it, I bet.
Oh, totally.
That'd be hilarious. Oh, hey.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You naked?
Yeah.
Let me get my box flying.
Oh, man. Jeez.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
It is a very strange thing to learn, though. If you actually have a roommate, you know how it is in life. You get your first roommate or whatever, and you go, you do what for a living? Very, very strange. That Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family had a roommate as a phone sex operator. So we're wondering, how about you? What strange thing did you learn about your roommate? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to John in Tacoma. John, you are on the Rock.
Good morning. How you doing?
Morning, John. Not too bad, buddy. What you got?
Yeah, so a really weird case came up where I had a roommate and, had a laptop computer. So I came home, decided, to get on my computer and open it up. And it looked like he was on it and forgot to close his browser. And so there's a bestiality website that he
Oh, boy.
So, I had to have a weird conversation with him, to never do that ever again. Thankfully, he was only my roommate for a few months longer after that. So
yeah, it's your laptop, which means you're in trouble for that.
Oh, yeah.
What was his response after you said don't do that again? Did he just get quiet or did he say something?
Oh, he was really shocked. He was stunned that he had forgot to close it down, and he was his eyes were really wide open, oh yeah, sure, and I'll never do it again. And he was just really nervous and paranoid. But yeah, he didn't expect to be caught like that. So,
damn, dude. Oh,
Yeah, very hard to have that conversation, though. It's like pretty weird, you know?
It wasn't hard for him, though, apparently.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Why
tough.
would you? Oh man.
How do you start a conversation like that? Do you go, look, Mr. Pinion? Is that how you start that?
Right.
Yeah.
About the animal sex on my laptop. I know it wasn't me, and I loaned the computer to you. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be weird, man.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, I tried to block out that memory, but when you guys brought up the whole roommate thing, I was like, yeah, that was a really bad case that I just have to...
Well, John, I'm telling you, I'm glad. I'm happy that nothing else happened because, man, I mean, it's on your computer. Next thing you know, if people are doing any monitoring, that's big trouble.
I know it's hard to live on your own. I remember having a roommate. I know that it helps paying, but I think after that incident, I don't care if I have to live in the smallest studio.
Yeah,
I don't think I could ever have a roommate again.
Are you moving back with your parents? I think I might even do that after the bestiality thing. I'm moving back with my parents.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, dude. There's not a chance in hell, or it'd have to be somebody that I know, really inside and out as a friend.
If you had to be a roommate with anybody from the show, who would your roommate be?
Oh, damn.
Because Rev's going to fart up the place.
Yeah.
But that's all I'm going to do.
Well, clearly, if I'm having a roommate, I'm a single dude, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a sense of smell, Steve.
Yeah. I'm picking Sarah. Sarah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Why?
Because she'll always be bringing over her ratchet friends.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I won't even have to hit the clubs.
And Sarah's actually really clean.
Yep.
Sarah's a great
roommate. If I was a single dude and I had to be a roommate with one of you guys, as a married guy who... Oh, man.
Oh, as a married guy, who'd you want to have a roommate with? Like you had to bring somebody in your house?
Yeah, I mean, as current Steve.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, you might. I mean, what the heck?
I'm going Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
No, you don't want Joe.
Why not?
Joe? Remember, we had to kick him out. My mother.
You had to kick him out.
His mother was like, I'm done.
Yeah, but what was the problem? He never talked to you guys.
He's the reverse Sarah.
Right, but he won't talk to us.
Well,
He'll
it's
just
not
disappear. He'll be in Vegas spending Dad's money.
Yeah, but it's in your house. Your wife likes it neat. She will not appreciate walking by Joe's room because it's still her room, even though she's renting it out.
Yeah, but what am I going to do? Go with Danny? He'll probably use more toilet paper than my wife.
Yeah, I know.
For all the crying that he does.
But at least your wife will. At least I don't know.
Titanic will be on all the time.
Every Friday we'd be watching Titanic.
Right.
Yeah. I used to
Titanic Fridays.
Yes.
Out of both my kids, I would say Sarah. Look, and I almost love my kids, so equally, and so
Rev definitely not.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, no Rev.
Dude, last time you stayed at my house, you made love to yourself on my workout bench.
You weren't there. I was
Amongst
by
other
myself, so I'm probably sure that I wouldn't do it when you were like
Rev,
in the place.
If you sit there and basically stepbrothers all the stuff in my house, even though I'm not there, I'm not going to want it.
Right. But what if I wipe it off afterwards? Just get the Clorox wipe it down.
Too far.
Just like you do with the gym.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
You got to do that with the gym equipment.
Vicky would also be a solid option as well. If not Joe, I'd go Vicky.
Yeah, because I love to cook and I love to cook for others. So there's always extra food. But my old roommates never wanted to eat my food.
But then you'd have to be called to the kitchen every now and then, like, Steve, I can't reach this. Can you get it for me?
That's a good point.
Get a lot of step ladders. You should be okay.
I have a step stool.
But it makes you feel powerful. It's like, can you get that? You're like, yes, I can.
Yeah, it's like when someone brings you a jar and can you open this? Of course I can. Until that moment when you realize you can open it, and then you just feel like I'm nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's a bittersweet situation, that jar thing. Yeah. Well, I already have a roommate from somebody in the show, and it is Sarah, and I wouldn't take anybody over her at this point because I know what I'm getting. At this point, you know what you're getting.
Vicky, what about you?
Ooh. I love Sarah, but I could not live with Sarah. We've discussed this. We would kill each other. You have cats. Rev has cats. I can't do cats. I'm allergic.
Vicky,
it's either Joe or Danny.
What? Not me?
Oh yeah, you don't have cats.
Vicky, what are you talking about?
DJ, we would kill each other.
No, I'm a much more relaxed version than Sarah. I would know how to deal. I would know how to deal with you. I would just leave you alone.
Yeah, but sometimes I just want to lounge around and be lazy and gross every now and then, and I don't think you'd like that. Maybe even Steve. I think Steve would appreciate it.
I have no problem being lazy and gross. I do that all the time when I'm home.
I just want to sit there on the couch in my sweatpants. And
well, you'd have the downstairs.
Oh, okay. So I'd have my own apartment basically in your house.
Yeah, I mean, you're still there. You still hear everything.
Yeah.
One person said, Steve, I don't know if you want to pick Sarah because that means BJ will come along because Sarah will never move out.
That's true. You'd have to come to my house. Yeah.
Well, you got a couple TVs.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do have the room for everybody except for Lulu. I'm sorry. She's not allowed.
Well, then.
Yeah. So
never mind.
Never mind. That's what it is. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Mario in Federal Way. What's the strangest thing you did learn about your roommate?
Hey, BJ Shea.
Who cares? What's up, Mario? What you got, buddy?
Man, I had this roommate that he just felt like there was like ghosts around him, so he decided to like record himself at night when he was sleeping.
Oh, come on. Like he was doing his own paranormal activity to see what was up?
Yeah. Like every night he said he would record himself, and like the weirdest thing was that he would watch it.
Oh, what?
Would he watch in the living room?
He was from El Salvador.
Oh, man.
He just had the like mentality of like something's around me, and one night he decides to tell me that he saw this like little white ball like just circling around him, and it wasn't the camera because it was there every night. Sometimes it would be different places.
Damn, dude.
It was super weird. After that, I was like, when our lease is up, I'm out.
Did he ever find something? Did he ever see anything in the videos?
Yeah. He said he would see like random things falling.
Oh, that's
and
not
then,
good.
Like this ball, like this white, like bright light, just like circle around him.
Yeah, see, the white orbs, man. Those are ghosts.
Yeah,
that was just.
Oh, you say that like that's real.
They are.
Oh God,
They
can't
say that in the stupid underground.
You and my wife are both morons.
Tour.
I've seen them at certain places when I worked in Tacoma.
God,
when I was a security guard, it was really creepy when you'd see the orbs floating around.
Honestly, I cannot believe in the year of 2019 of our Lord that we have somebody who believes that there are ghosts. Mario, you were in a no-win situation.
Come on.
You know.
Oh, see, there's one right there. Can't you hear it?
Really, like me being Hispanic, like I believe in all that stuff.
Oh, you do? Oh, so you were wanting to get out because you really thought legit this guy was a ghost attractor.
Yeah. I don't know if Vicky's like parents are from where she's from. Like, they believe in all that. But
so you guys believe? So is it the Day of the Dead kind of thing? Like you think that kind of ghosts?
It's a little bit of everything. Like my mom and my aunt traveled to my grandparents' house, and my aunt would not go upstairs because she saw a ghost, and they would just hang out there, and she refused to go up there. So a lot of my family's actually pretty in tune to that kind of stuff. Apparently.
Wow,
I see ghosts at the Haunted Mansion.
There's a lot of legends and just scary stories of like back in Mexico.
They have them at Disneyland all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, scary too.
Mario, I appreciate the call, buddy. It's fascinating because I know that at least in a lot of Hispanic cultures, there's Catholicism that's huge. How do you? I mean, there's no ghosts in Catholicism, so I don't know how they believe in ghosts. But
that is a good point.
It's a weird. That's kind of what confused me too. But there's a little bit of both that kind of comes in from like old world stuff to the Catholicism thing. Because my mom saw witch ones, and she confirmed, she's like, "You have an issue. It is now gone." And then my mom felt better. So I don't know if it's just real witchcraft or what the hell's going on. But
placebo effect.
We have audio when they saw the ghost.
Hi, Papa!
Oh, man.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Usually with my office, we do a flat fee that includes all your court costs, filing fees, credit counseling, credit reports, in one cost. In Chapter 13 cases, that usually starts at about $900. With Chapter 7 cases, the total cost, including all your court costs, attorney fees, is usually about $1,500. We offer payment plans on Chapter 7, so you can start a file with my office for as little as $200. You can send your creditor calls to us. We'll take your creditor calls while you gather up your information and make payments on the rest of the fees. With Chapter 13 cases, we can make payment arrangements in most cases as well and get your case filed even sooner in a Chapter 13 case because of the reorganization aspect to it.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Keeping up with the flood of news every single day can be quite stressful. There is climate change happening. There's the pandemic, labor movements, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend. Hi, I am Gideon Resnick, host of Crooked Media's What a Day. Each week, Travelle Anderson, Priyanka Arabindi, Josie Duffy Rice, and I are going to break down the biggest news stories of the day in a way that hopefully doesn't always make you want to cry. New episodes of What a Day drop every weekday at 5 a.m. Eastern. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.